finish that first target. Weibo, they want to CC again, the first person that dives in, if possible. They have a really good counter combo if they also pull it off well.
And he's more than happy if Tarzan plays on the opposite side of the map. But hang on, it's a hook on Doggo in the route to follow up from Light. He's off flashing to find that. The flick back from Xiaohu. Doggo surely goes down here. Crisp flashes for the route and Doggo falls. Crisp low, but Niket can't really trade the damage. Great play from Weibo.
Really helps out with being able to, again, space out this matchup. If you're able to get into that sweet spot, can really help. Of course, he doesn't have a teleport. He needs to be able to cancel that if Breathe runs to join the play. Really wants to as an early game Camille. Ultraprime will watch that dragon go down, secure a little bit of vision when the bot lane crash as well. Things calming down a little bit. Ultraprime have themselves the gold advantage. Is this a full dive? I don't think they saw Hacker on the bot side of the map.
Crisp is kind of hard to dive, but Niket is happy to tank the tower. He could have took another shot.
He's a level up.
Well, they're spotted, but there's 4 of them. Breathe, you gotta make some kind of miraculous outplay go on here. Let's see if the hook shot is good. The solar flare goes wide, pulled in here. Let's see you later. Never mind, no outplay. He's just CC'd it down.
For moments you had again those visions of the past. Shipmaster outnumbered 3-1. An even fight? No, there's no. It's not an even fight. That was his fault, so it's a huge plate advantage. Ultraprime, they're continuing on top side as well. No globals. That's 2 towers with plates involved. To Weibo getting 1 tower with only half the plates.
It's looking like the best Lord of the Rings film at this rate, because that is a tier 2 going down as well as the tier 1 on the top side for Ultraprime. They're basically 3,000 gold up over Weibo right now, and they're looking clean doing it.
Did you know that Niket broke his foot when he kicked Breathe in the under the tower dive? Where was top lane when the top? Oh god, that's great. I love that. We get ourselves Dragon spawning now. Actually quite important for Weibo. Herald goes in. Niket very tanky. Can't really punish him popping out of the Herald there, and the 6 grubs become the Zerg rush. That's how maybe the board is slightly more valuable. Gonna get Weibo, sadly for them, can't even answer with 2 dragons early. We said that there are macro options by them ignoring dragons. Harder to do that when you don't get too early, because by the time the 3rd and 4th dragons come in, you don't quite always have those advantages. They have split the map, they do get themselves that top lane out of turret. Prime ready to go now, they have the 6 grubs. Don't have the best siege, but they have enough to force them off away from the defenses. They'll get themselves that one. Yokai side, just so I gets away with that. What a way he's going to Breathe!
Breathe just kill him! Breathe just kills him in half! Oh, it's a disaster! Breathe! Maybe the main character! Maybe it's him that broke his toe after all!
Oh, watch us! Again, this is, the light is not quite yet out in this game. Breathe, I think, compared to ZDZ, is a much more consistent and capable carry player. ZDZ had great games for Weibo, but they were not, I don't think, as consistent as we've seen from Breathe in the first 2 series that we've seen from him. Even when he's been put behind the game, he has impact. Getting 700 gold from an inner turret, trading that for a dragon. Weibo, I think they got a really good trade for this last objective. Very
that he's known for making an impact on, and he's been found, or has Niket been found? That's the question. Solar Flare comes in on the TP. What a play from Niket! He turns it around, and it's Xiaohu to go down. The TP far too deep.
Again, this support player, a bit of real revelation for Ultraprime in the first.
Basically, all of the times that the players have interacted in this game, Ultraprime are coming out on top. Breathe, though. He's being a bit greedy here. Hacker's moving over the stun lands, and that means Niket is free to finish the job. Yokai gets the
Andre's on Hacker. He hasn't even bothered the Blackfire Torch. He'll have incredible Baron speed. It feels like Ultraprime may have just found themselves 2 quick plays in a row, which could seal them the game. Weibo must stop the Baron.
Why do I hear boss music for Weibo right now? I'm not sure that this is a fight that they can take. Tarzan's over the wall and he wants to try and find a miracle snipe, but he can't even get over. Baron taken for Ultraprime. I can hear the votes.
He's got some good things. Anyway, the board is set. The pieces are moving. Ultraprime going in towards this mid lane with the whole board of these grubs coming alongside it. They have the 6 grubs. It is so easy for them to kill turrets. Weibo might look for a flank TP, but they don't have the wards for it even then. They need to find a way to stop this. Here goes Niket.
Niket finds his angle. Fool of Italia. Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity. It's a bit of a harsh quote actually to say about a player, but Xiaohu caught there. Won't get away with his life. In the mid in here, probably going to go down here. Jingtian, in the meantime, using the Baron to try.
Xiaohu is going. He's going to use his ults.
It's a hell of a TP. Let's see if the Weaver's wall is good enough. But Crisp has already gone down before Xiaohu can even arrive. He's late to the party. The 3rd day's arrived, but Helm's Deep has already fallen.
There is no set of cavalry charges which will win this away, but they didn't have the TP wards. They couldn't get there in time. The 6 grubs is too much. Weibo, what have they controlled start to finish? It feels like from Ultra Prime. As soon as those 2 players went down on the side lane, it felt like Weibo struggled to wrangle the map again.
The irony of Xiaohu's wall not being enough when the bomb under the wall is what broke Helm's Deep. Dragon started by Weibo. They're going to try and rush this objective before Hacker can get here, and they do manage to deny the Drake. So a silver lining at very least, and they will walk away. But
the cat doesn't hit it this time. They choose the Pokemon in the Ultra Ball. It's not going to be choosing a battle this time. They'll flee for now. Weibo will be safe from those ultimates.
It's looking a little bit like Frodo's visions in
and finally break open this game. Sadly for them, Light is not on one of these carry late game champions, which has really worked. And here it goes again. Tarzan caught.
Now for Wrath, now for Ruin, and for the Red Dawn. Weibo do their final charge, but it is met under the sword. Ultra Prime cut them down where they stand. Breathe finally arriving, but it's too little too late. Crisp hooks on in. One last ditch effort, but it's not going to be enough. Decimation is the name of the game for Qingtian. He finishes the job. The towers fall. Helm's Deep has fallen. And Ultra Prime step up in Group D. Doggo wants to round this composition out with Nautilus.
Yes,
there,
let's go.
It works so well with the Nautilus.
Dude, you know what this comp is from Ultra Prime? It's just pedal to the floor. Everyone presses the R buttons and just runs to the first target here. Weibo on the other side, they do have some options to go forwards. I think they do have some pretty good...
Wait, Hacker's chasing. Oh, wait a second. We're going to Lumberjack versus a tree. This never ends well for the tree. Hacker flashed away from Tars. From when or of an if. I really hope that doesn't happen. Xiaohu is a legend of the league, one of the very best, maybe the best mid laner in the history of the LPL. I certainly don't want to see that direction happening. We'll return to this conversation later on in the split.
It's good to have that benchmark put in all the same way, but consistently consistent. And Xiaohu around bot side. Tarzan, no flash. He could be in a bit of danger if he gets CC'd.
Crisp going to be there, but Xiaohu flies into the side of the plate as well, but Tarzan's just gone already. Light zoned away by Doggo. Hacker, low on HP, Yuakai moving into the top side of the plate.
The passive!
Can't get away with his life, taken down by Doggo. Nick tagging in the meantime with a spiraling despair onto Xiaohu as well. This is Ultra Prime taking over! Weibo are meant to be the favourites, but they're being destroyed by Ultra Prime. Waves and denying dives.
We have a dive potentially, by the way. Again, Qingtian has the Barbie Center. He's just trying to clear out the wave ASAP. This is why he's got the Barbie Center. He wants the wave clear ASAP. Has flash, has ult. I think he's stuck on the tower though. Yukai would have to teleport him for a defensive TP. Can they do that in time? They're trying to stop him from recalling. He has his passive. There'll be a Q to stop this off potentially.
Well, the shield
passive doesn't stop it, but the CC does.
The gold card comes in. He's got to do a plant raid, but it cannot be done on this one. Twist
Light buff as well. You need 4 nowadays to unlock that one. So this is still strategically pretty okay, and that is a very important moment, because if that Ezreal had taken it, they would have had Void Modes.
Yeah, that was about as close as they come. Like, nearly. Get it! Xiaohu dived on by Qingtian, and Doggo is here to follow up as well. Massive proc kill for Qingtian. All these players are going to help him that much. However, Weibo are ahead. They're 1,000 gold ahead right now. Qingtian going to get another plate.
No flash, no ult, and there's a Braum coming for him. This is probably a flash Q or a flash auto. I'd imagine this is a dead.
I would say so too. Gets a little bit of movement speed. Is in the wave, and he's pretty tanky. That's Crisp's ultimate coming on through. Qingtian is gonna go down.
Takes a while.
Okay, it takes a little while.
Stuff on that to the actual maths. You're gonna have to correct me on that one, but still, because Malphite gets so much free armor from maxing his W, it's not as bad. Oh, that's a flash. Oh, Tarzan! No flash!
Oh god, it's a disaster. Doggo gets 202 on the ping. Weibo should still be able to siege this tower down. Like, it's really good damage down on this Ezreal as Breathe moves in. Xiaohu's here too, but Hacker just wants to let it go. Here we go, reinforcements arriving.
No!
Right between the goalposts. Qingtian, he whiffs it, but line goes down anyway. Hacker trying to chase for more at this point, and Chris will walk away.
That one, the better.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a positive play for Ultra Prime, all things considered. Ket wants to get...
Oh, the cancel!
Gets after the W. Beautifully done, Xiaohu. He knows he's going down. Just takes their tower. Mick getting dropping the emotes. He is feeling it. This rookie support is...
Because they had to respond to bot side and then try to try top side as well, leaves mid lane open to taking, Ultra Prime open up an important section of the map. And now them, with a very heavy engage pick combo, can potentially use this to good effect.
Xiaohu,
close.
Ever so slightly away. And Ket takes the route here, gets into the brush, and actually they've been abandoned by the team. The carry's nowhere near on this one. Nicket's going to go down first. Hacker next on the chopping block. If they can keep these slows going. Flash from Tarzan.
How's it going? Here comes Breathe.
TP coming in from Jingtian. This could be huge. And Breathe is just going to go down. Doggo finishes the
Jingtian!
Knock up there onto Xiaohu, who just about gets away with his life. Dodges the severing bolt. But Doggo is still going strong on this one. Slow onto Crisp as Jingtian looks for more. Crisp hit by the severing bolt.
He's already got 2, he added an extra one on top. Okay, I've got 3 dragons in this series, that's my job done. We'll give it over now.
He's increased his amount of dragons this series by 100.
He's been okay in this one. They're starting to rush the Baron now, though. We'll stop talking about that. Jingtian doesn't have teleport for another few seconds. The Malphite can't get there.
I mean, this is free. This is free. Hacker's not even going to be able to get to it, although he does have flash. Maybe the Olaf flash comes in after all. Gets the big, but can't get the spike. Yuakai trying to protect his front line. That's Nicket to go down, but Hacker's still moving forwards here. Jingtian TP's into the play, but Hacker's just going to go down, and Weibo might just snowball this one. 2 kills for...
Fight for the dragon just after and try and get themselves Hextech Soul. I think that Soul could end up being a game-winning advantage if they can claw it back. They're going to have to do it from a gold deficit now. Weibo, after getting that clutch Baron, in a good spot for themselves, and with Light being harder to get to now, get it on his power picks as well, power pointed rather, with his items. I think it's going to be
difficult during these sieges, but if a good engage can come on through, Doggo full AD on the Kaiser here. 3 items he needs to be the carry, and this could be the opportunity. Light forced over the wall, Crisp left all over. Yuakai's gone down in the meantime. The rest of the team has fallen apart, and Xiaohu jumps back into the base. Doggo falls to Light. That's probably game. That's going to be an ace for Weibo. Out of nowhere, they get Baron, and they flip it into a game win. Light with a triple kill. My God, how the hell have they pulled this one out?
They pulled that one out of their last bag of tricks. But what do we say, Weibo? You just can't tell how this team will turn up in a game. Apparently even just on 1 game in the Rift 2, losing up until they won, they clutched out game 2.
They've managed to do it again. We're going to 3 games. Ultra Prime full as Weibo takers. But also, if you're not that good at Vayne, it's very easy to look real bad coming out with a pick like this. Breathe certainly has the hands for it. Let's see how he performs.
The thing is, also a lot of the dashes, a lot of the engage coming through from this team from Ultra Prime kind of locks you in place for a little bit, or it's quite telegraphed. Big farming junglers. Every time you fail a play like that, you're letting them get another side of the jungle, but he's going to go right into Hack now, force some flash potentially, gets himself a W.
I mean, Sichuan, he loves these 1v1s. Hack is just going to get solo killed by Tarzan.
Load of different stats because once it's going to go for the second dragon of the game. This is important. I mentioned this a lot in our cast recently, where effectively, if you get 2 early dragons, you can ignore the next 2, 3, and choose to get gold instead in the mid game, which is obviously a big part of how you play mid game. So by getting these 2 early, gives Ultra Prime some options. Problem is, I do still feel like Breathers, people take it to mean if we hit target dummies at level 18 with 6 items, who does the most damage? It's not always about that, it's about who can do damage. I'm worried about this Draven. If they get a kill now, I think that conversation turns a bit more Ultra Prime favored. But around this Herald, we need to see the ult misses from Tarzan.
And it's a Herald taken by Hacker. Satchel charge, but it won't matter. Oh, hang on a second. Xiaohu's been found by Jingtian. The all-out comes on through. Flash used, but Ghost in play for Jingtian. He's trying to chase him down. Oh, wait a second. The Requiem comes down, and Xiaohu.
Cats.
Combo onto Tarzan here. Crisp playing to try and block for his jungle, but Doggo's on the flank as a Draven. Doesn't get the cash in though. Kill went over to Hacker. Yuakai trying to follow up for more, but he's stood against the wall. Bomb across 3 people, but the damage just isn't hitting for Weibo. Xiaohu arrives behind the play, and he's tearing through the health bars. Suddenly it all flips on its head as Xiaohu saves the day. Big 1 on 2. Hacker nowhere to go. Drops Herald. Wait, he's going to try and ride
He
Herald.
wanted to use a ward.
Climb aboard, ladies and gentlemen, but he's going to hit the wall, surely. No!
He gets the
time! 2 HP in a dream! Hacker thumbs up and walks away!
Now Breathe needs to be very careful. His positioning gets a lot harder if there's engaged tools left up and he doesn't have flash. Weibo recognize this and they just said, look, let's just not tempt fate. We don't want to do this too easily. Cosm does have this is a late setup for them.
2K on the Dragon. I believe it's going to go to Ultra Prime here. It's actually Doggo that gets it. Hit by the ultimate, but cleanses immediately. Crisp the target.
The cash in!
1,000 gold into the pockets of Doggo. And a Requiem flies across the team as well. That should be enough to dissuade a fight for Weibo. They want a bit more. Bomb on in. Qingtian on the front line. Dashes to safety. Yuakai the next target. Breathe wants a bit of the action. Yuakai still has flash. I think he's fine on this one. But Breathe wants to prove me wrong. Trying to get under the tower. Stat
check here with lifesteal and pre AD, which he has a ton of. Right, that's a card assault. They're going. Were they just using that to stop Xiaohu from backing? Nikes sees it. Gets this. There's a kill onto Breathe on the other side of the map.
Wow. Okay.
All of their mid laners to pick AD champions instead of like the AP mages, which was a big holdback for a lot of these things. You guys going to pop back himself to make sure he gets the local gold on that tower as well, which he will do.
Niket trying to body block for his team. He's the bouncer, denying entry. Tarzan used the ultimate just onto Niket, but he's punted away, and Qingtian knocks him off. The damage is there, though. Requiem now across the team. Yuakai gets one. It's 1-4 so far, but the health bar's a lot for Ultra Prime. It's double for Breathe as they look for a little bit more as well. Breathe trying to close the gap here. Ultra Prime empowered recalls. They might be able to get away with this one if they play it right, but they need to find space here. Tarzan
Doggo's getting bloodthirster.
Yuakai trying to get a good trade. Is in the meantime, Hacker's just taking grunts. He's just getting bonus farm at this point. Doggo still full HP, and he's got so much damage to work with. They've got to play it perfectly. It's a 4v3. Crisp can't get in.
He got pressed the attack.
Jumped. Doggo dodges the knockback and Breathe goes down. No, he doesn't. Into the brush. He survives somehow, and so did Tarzan. Now being chased onto the other side of the map. What is this play? This is absurd.
Doggo!
Flash from Doggo to finish the job. It's the Doggo.
Into the wrong side of the map, and then Baron going alongside with it. Because Weibo was so delayed in taking everything to the top side, Dragon's potentially going over too, but we might get a fight over it.
I mean, Weibo want to fight. I don't really know if they can, to be honest. Hacker's just going to be finishing the string while the rest of the team plays to deny entry. Tars on the target, Xiaohu jumped. This is going to be Soul. Ultra Prime, 2 objectives in a row, and Weibo just gets best, and Doggo with a snipe on the back end of the play. From Ultra Prime. They have been a bottom team basically since this organization came into existence, but they want to prove that they have got better. They have got the players, they have got the skill to change that story. An upset over Weibo today would be monumental for them in terms of moving forwards. And we've Yuakai actually goes for an all-in 2v1 with the ultimate flying in. The whirling death from Doggo a little shy, and it means he won't get the kill in the end, but Breathe went in the meantime and like the next target. Nick kept tanking as they dive the tier 2.
Hacker just gagged both sides of the map at once! He just ulted top lane, killed Vayne, and almost got Xiaohu and Light at the same time! I mean, get you a jungler that can do it like Carthus.
Breathe.
I think that Tarzan might just be about to kill Qingtian. They could teleport in. Xiaohu's in range. Can you get the passive down without the spell stoppable? He can. Oh, don't do this again.
He's not got all out, so I don't know if there's a big angle, but there is a TP angle from Yuakai. Niket arrives on the scene as well. Qingtian was just looking juicy. He was setting up for the team. Knock up onto Chris. The damage is there. Magnet Storm is not enough, and Yuakai grabs a double kill.
They are matching the initiative away from Weibo in the way that happened to them in just the game before. Really feels like Weibo have been over-forcing now, and the amount of damage on Doggo, Hacker, Yuakai is too much for them to contend with.
This is going to be at minimum 2 inhibitors. 5 seconds until Tarzan is back on the map. Ultra Prime still going strong, and this Hextech Soul has got so much value across.
The Kingdom won. It is getting ever closer. And again, this fog of war is horror survival.
Oh no, Chris has to be the one to face check. Does survive or
surely doesn't kill.
Laser from the sky. The burn ticking at 500 damage burn comes on through.
The damage from that, damage from everything is going to give free end.
The Yuakai saves his jungler somehow. Hacker gets out of that one alive. Doggo Can't quite find his mark with his axes. Jinxian just walks towards the enemy. In the meantime, Yokai started off Elder. He's just going to try and solo it. Requiem comes out. Look at the damage coming out from Agatha. That is absurd. Doggo flashes into 4, cuts them to pieces. Bree desperately trying to escape, but their soup is in the base on top of everything else. Ultra Prime take a bow. This was gorgeous.
Oh, there was a bite, there was a snarl. I'm calling hacks. That combo is absolutely disgusting into the late game. They got the gold, they got the damage, they got the damn series.
I wasn't sure if we were going to see Sky Lasers into Dragon Lasers, but they don't even need it. Doggo flashes to finish the game. What a beautiful